My name is Pablo Torres Tellado, and my story begins all the way back when I was in my mother's womb. Okay, not that far. I'm from Puerto Rico, born in Caguas and raised in Peñuelas.
What? What is Peñuelas?
If I had a nickel for every time people didn't know what Peñuelas was, I would be rich by now.
So?
It's next to Ponce.
As a 2 to 3 year old baby, my parents would show me movies like Cars, Toy Story, Speed Racer, Iron Man, and Transformers, the latter of which changed me and inspired me to make my own stories and to be creative. As I started to get older, my dad would rent and buy movies for me almost every weekend. I soon started to be affected and inspired by the messages that these movies had. When I first watched the behind the scenes of Transformers, I was absolutely astonished. Seeing them bring their imagination to life is what made me say these words.
I want to make movies.
But then one of the biggest changes in my life happened. My family and I moved to Florida, which meant I had to learn a new language, and it was difficult. Thankfully, because of my love for movies and watching so many of them, it helped me learn and comprehend English words visually. In a matter of months, what seemed difficult became a little easier, and in no time, I was speaking English. But that didn't exclude the fact that I still needed to read books. During my middle school years, I created a YouTube channel to spread my creativity to the world,
Mostly because my friends at the time would laugh about the things I liked.
So after watching many people on YouTube talking about movies, creating stop-motion films, and editing videos, I was inspired to do the same. This went on until the pandemic. The whole world was locked up in their houses. It was boring, but I started to dedicate most of my time to my YouTube channel, learning new skills in editing, stop-motion, and live-action filmmaking. But there was a movie during this time that really impacted the course of my life. The film in question is simply titled Jesus from 1979. The film helped me understand the love of God in the most creative way they possibly could for the time, and it still somehow impacted me 41 years later after they made it, helping me understand how much a message in a film can impact people, whether good or bad. After the lockdown, I tried to find a film class in my high school,
But the teacher didn't really have that much enthusiasm, to be completely honest.
while in school, I noticed that I learned differently from others, and that sometimes made me feel like I was left behind, but I never gave up on trying in every aspect of my life, even though it took time. During my senior year, I looked for local colleges that had what I loved, film. My mother a couple years prior told me about Fusa University, and ever since then I've always wanted to go. After I graduated, I decided to come to Fusa with a purpose to become a director, writer, and editor, and ever since then I've met incredible people, helping out in film sets, created short films with friends, edited videos in ways I've been wanting to since I've started to watch YouTube, and written stories with messages that hopefully impact people in a good way. I believe this is my purpose in life. I am a filmmaker.